Over a big banana hot with fruit all around. I dance so much my feet will hardly touch the ground. I have a show about bananas. I freeze them cold, I flame them hot. Aye, aye! I have big hit on ACTV. Everybody wants to be me. If you'd rather cook a different fruit, then take this big banana and shove it. But no, you'd rather cook bananas. And Carmen knows you will love it. Hi, it's Carmen Banana, and I'm here to say I come to look at bananas in a frantic way when they are soft to the touch and have a brownish look. Bananas taste the best and are the best to cook. You can stuff them in a sausage. You can slice them in the pie. Any way you want to whip them. It's impossible to skip them. But bananas need the special touch of someone who is sensitive. You're crazy. So you should never cook bananas without the help of Carmen. No, 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 no. Hi, it's Carmen Banana with another great recipe tonight on Carmen's Banana Cooking. And tonight I am so glad you have joined us because we have something special for you. Carmen Banana has stepped into the 20th century, folks. Yes, look what we have in Casa Carmen. We have a microwave. Isn't this wonderful with a cute little pan that just fits right in it? But look at this, when we have so many recipes to do with this microwave that I just can't wait to get started. And what today's recipe is going to be called hot splits. It's one of those wintertime little snacks that you can just cook in a minute. Well, actually, I don't know how long it's going to cook. We're going to have to see. But let's start with, of course, what we always start with is our favorite ingredient, the bananas. And what you do with this is simply peel it and slice it down the center. Okay, did I tell you this knife is so dull that it would barely even cut butter, let alone a banana. So just open up your banana the way you usually do and slice it down the middle like this and set it on here. Now you need 2 of them and you want them to make nice and little pretty like this. And listen, while I go ahead and cut up this next banana right here, let's go to the banana bureau.
This is Chet Banana with a banana fact from the Banana Bureau. Bananas are 99.8% fat-free and have no cholesterol and help replace potassium lost through perspiration. This is Chet Banana.
Now just place the bananas in here in a row, of course, nice and even so it'll look pretty. And, oh, I'm so glad Grandma Carmencita gave me this little banana towel because it's just what you need to dry that mess off your hands. Now what you do is take your dark brown sugar and sprinkle it lightly over the bananas. Okay, now of course, when things don't sprinkle right, you just sort of have to go like this with them, like this. Okay, that's pretty good. You know, you don't want to make it too sweet. You're mostly just doing this for the flavor. Okay, now. A little caramel. Yeah, is this what it's called, caramel? Caramel. Okay, good. And this dark sugar I think it's going to taste real good with bananas. Okay, my little banana towel. Okay, that's that. And now what you want to do is to get your Texas butter. Of course, you have to use Falfurious butter because this is Texas and Casa Carmen is in Texas. And just lightly dab the butter on these little bananas. Now, while I finish dabbing the butter on these little bananas, let's go to Professor Banana.
Professor Banana here, and I am here to explain to you, using physics, how your world works. I can tell you by doing a lot of formulas all over the place. And you wouldn't understand it, would you? Because physics can be demonstrated. Only physics can be demonstrated. Have you ever gone to the grocery store and had your groceries break out of the sack? Of course, everyone has. And why is that? Newton, 200 years ago, did it. I will demonstrate. I have a string here. I have some bananas here. I can pick up the bananas with the string very slowly. You see that? It works. And what happens if I do this? It breaks. Physics.
No regrets. No, we will have no regrets. Hi, it's Carmen Banana reminding you, you only regret the things you don't do. Election day is just around the corner, so remember, when you vote, no regrets have we when you vote on election day. Now that was sure easy, especially if you use lightly soft, very soft butter. You can just dollop the butter all over it. Now you want to take your nuts. Now, of course, some people like to use chopped nuts, but I just like to see the whole pecan put on. I mean, you know, Texas is known for its pecans. We might as well use the whole thing. Okay, put the pecans on, and now, for the best part of all, as we step into the 20th century, let's open up the microwave. Oh, I see, I'm not used to this, folks. You know, this is the first time Carmen has ever used a microwave ever in her life. So let's put it in the oven right here. Let's watch as we put it in the it's not even an oven. I've got to start calling it the right thing. We'll put it in the microwave and slam the door, and we'll put it on for 1 minute. And something is happening there. I don't know if it's vacuuming it out or blending it or cooking it or what. But listen, as we watch this thing cook, oh, I don't even want to touch it. As we watch this thing cook, and it's not even hot. Isn't that amazing? As we watch this thing cook, let's go to Carmen's driving school.
What a lovely day to be out driving around in the country, but I think I took the wrong turn. What are all these giant banana trees? And what's that in the road? Oh my gosh, it's a giant banana. I'm going to hit, oh no! What am I going to do now? Something strange. Oh, what are these? Not this again. And oh no, not a banana hat, please. Oh well, things are beginning to look up. Oh, now that is much better. And now look, it's the world's fastest makeup job. I'm feeling good now, but I have an inspiration, and something from heaven is going to inspire me. And there it is. That's what it is. I must teach school. It's Carmen's driving school. The big banana is going to teach everyone how to drive.
Hi. Listen, you know me. I've never had a thing against anyone having a drink. But remember, when you do, it's always good to have designated drivers. And I have mine, Joe and Randy. And besides, you know, Carmen always does her best driving here in the back seat. And besides that, the view is beautiful up here. Well, I believe I just heard the thing ding, so let's see what we've got in here. Well, it looks like everything's bubbling. Let's take a look at this. Ooh, boy, all the brown sugar is melted and made a little caramel, and what else is it? The butter is melted, and it even feels slightly warmish. So now what we're going to do is serve it on your best china, which, of course, everyone knows in Casa Carmen is paper plates. Honey, I'm not going to spend my life doing dishes. I mean, we have more to do than do dishes. So serve it on your best paper plates, and then what you do is put a little ice cream on it. So let's go into the frozen food locker, luckily right under the table, and carefully, well, it looks like fortunately I don't have a spoon, and fortunately I don't even need a spoon because this ice cream is so soft. And of course, you know, we always like to use the best ice cream available in the world, good old Haagen-Dazs. But of course, oh God, Oh, no, that means we're going to have to change tabletops again? Okay, now listen. Well, really? Oh, now listen, while I go ahead and serve up the next one, let's go to the Yellow Grocer. Hi! Today's Yellow Grocer is Rose from the Whole Food Store. Rose, I see you all over the store. What exactly is your position at the Whole Food Store?
Well, I work in the produce department, Carmen.
Oh.
Yes, and you know, produce is, this particular item that I'm holding up is part of the produce department. Fruits and vegetables, that's produce, and that's me. This is a banana squash. Would you like to hold it?
That is a banana squash.
Yes, and I think it's lovely.
Oh, this is wonderful. It has such a nice feel to it, and it's not even as heavy as I thought it was.
No, it looks like it would weigh a ton, but it's really quite light. Here, let me fix this. Here.
Oh, thank you. Oh, I love it.
I like it too. I think it's a wonderful color. And
Well, how do you cook it?
Well, this particular squash is indicative of many of the winter squashes that we have available right now. And like other squashes, you can boil it, but it's not a very good idea because if you boiled it, it would absorb a lot of water. The best way to cook this squash is to bake it. And yeah, what you would do would be you would cut it lengthwise like this. You would scoop out this inside part. And since it's a pretty big squash, it would be best to cut it like this too. You could either bake it with its face up, and that would be a good way because then you could put butter in it, brown sugar, be inventive, whatever you want. You could put olives in it if you wanted, but it might not taste very good. And I think the best way would be with brown sugar. Many people cook it that way. Yeah.
Well, listen, I have a small family here at Casa Carmen. Do I have to buy the whole thing when I go to the Whole Food Store? Oh,
no,
really?
no.
Oh, good.
If you wanted to get one of these squashes, and you had just one person in your family, or two, or whatever, you would just say, okay, I'd like this squash, can you cut it for me, please? And I would say,
do
yeah.
it. Oh, I love it. Let me just hold this one more
please
time.
do.
Oh, look, I see it says organic from
Colorado.
Wellington, Colorado. So these only grow in Colorado?
No, they grow, you can grow this squash in a lot of different places.
Will it grow in Casa Carmen?
I think it would.
Oh, good. Let's have a
fertile
banana
soil?
plant. Oh, yes, fertile soil and amber ways of grain and Purple Mountain's majesty.
All right, all right. Good.
Well, listen, let's talk turkey just for a second. I hate to bring up money, but about how much would like this thing, would this banana squash cost?
Oh, well, they're 59 cents a pound.
Oh, that's pretty cheap.
I know. And it weighs,
inexpensive.
this particular one weighs about 4 pounds, so it would be $2.
Well, that's pretty inexpensive for I mean, this squash would feed a plantation, wouldn't it?
Well, it would feed, I think that it would feed about 8 people. 10 people, depending on how small.
Really hungry people.
And, you know, I think that all the gourmet cooks that are out there are aware that when you're planning a meal, that you think about your plate as a whole. You think about colors, you think about shapes and textures, and you could serve this as a wedge and let your guests scoop it out or yourself. Or you could take it out and mash it. You could mash it for a baby or small children,
So it's
or for
baby
grown-ups.
food.
It could be.
Oh, the most versatile squash in the world, the banana squash. Well, listen, Rose, thanks again for taking some time off from the Whole Food Store. I know you're just working all the time, but I wanted to hear about the banana squash, and I'm just so happy you were able to come down. And listen, thanks again for being this week's Yellow Grocer. People have been asking me, Carmen, how do you be in your fan club? Well, it's real easy. All you do is to write Carmen Banana in care of this address that you're seeing right on the camera right now. Right there. Write that. P.O. Box 2354, Austin, Texas 78768. And just say, Carmen, I want to be on your fan club. Carmen will send you all the information you need to know. Doesn't this look delicious, folks? Now remember, the recipe, I guess I better sample it before I do anything. This is try to get your ice cream a little bit firmer. So let's see. Oh, that is good and so hot. And so easy. Remember? That is delicious. Remember what you do? Just slice the bananas, sprinkle on some brown sugar, dap on some butter, Sprinkle on some nuts and throw them in the microwave for about a minute or two, as long as it takes. Pull it out, throw some ice cream on it, and you've got the world's best and fastest and hottest banana dish. Remember, they're called hot splits. Well, listen, folks, I think that's about it for this program. Thanks for joining us, but I want you to do one thing, a little favor for me. Tell everyone tomorrow that you were one of the lucky ones seeing this program tonight and joined Carmen Banana as she stepped into the 20th century with this microwave. I can tell I'm going to have a lot of fun with my little microwave oven, won't I? Woo! Mm-hmm. Well, listen, thanks a lot for joining us, and we'll see you next time. And join us again for next time at Carmen's Banana Cooking.